Chapter 2: Mental Energy, Universal Energy, and its relationship with the radionics. Almost everyone has heard about the power of the mind to control its own body, to push the boundaries of human capabilities, or to make dreams come true by controlled and persistent action. There are hundreds of books dedicated to meditation, mental concentration, visualization, and the power of intention as a means to achieve all kinds of objectives. There are also dozens of books showing that the prayer, in any kind of religion, tends to achieve processes that go beyond coincidence when applied accordingly to the criteria of statistics. Regardless of whether you can believe in the existence of Supreme Being and attend prayers, or you consider the existence of an entity that assumes supernatural abilities, one thing is clear. The power of intention is in many cases a decisive force in the course of things. People who visualize and people who ask for help from higher beings are activating the same type of process. That is, the ability of humans to influence the events through intention and mental strength. Research in quantum physics shows that the belief of the observer about how we'll develop certain subatomic particles in certain circumstances causes these particles to follow the patterns that the researcher has mentally determined in advance. This means that two researchers with different ideas about the future of a physical reaction eventually both end up being right with completely different results. Both expect different things, and those different things happen. The particles behave according to what each experimenter expects. In Buddhism, it is said that all is mind. In essence, Buddha considered that human beings share a common space created by the minds of every existing person. Therefore, he also believed that the mind can change the world where we interact, as well as the reactions and perceptions of things if it has enough energy and consciousness to do so. The energy present in the universe. The positive energy that moves the universe and penetrates all living beings is the energy that Asians call Qi, Hindus call Prana, and Western researchers described as odic energy or organ energy. The human mind, through the will, can absorb, modify, and use that energy. Practitioners of Qi Kung and Tai Chi know it. They know how to assimilate this energy through movement and breathing. So do the yogis and practitioners of Reiki. Actually, there are many disciplines that know how to use this energy for multiple purposes: martial arts, meditation, advanced visualization, healing, etc. Magic actually uses energy, focusing that energy through connections between the mind of the person who modulates it and the object or subject to whom it is addressed. In white magic rituals, friendly and beneficial energy sources are collected and then projected toward positive goals for creation and growth, good deeds in general, and all types of nice development. In the rituals of black magic, the way to capture the energy is by the shock, cruel sacrifices, darkness, and blood. All this also produces energy which is modified and altered in a negative way, with generally evil intentions. The human body, animals, and plants employ universal energy. It is the energy that flows through the acupuncture channels and now begin to be accepted by the medical and scientific establishment. It has been discovered that the energy can be transmitted through space and through conductive elements such as copper. The researcher T.G. Hieronymus planted seeds in two different containers placed in two separate boxes in a dark cellar. With the first flower pot, no other action was taken other than leaving it in a cold and completely dark environment. The other flower pot was connected by a cable to a metallic plate that received sunlight. Plants that had connection with sunlight through a single cable grew stronger and healthier. By contrast, the other plants had only weak growth. The universal energy is present in all things to a greater or lesser extent. It is possible to use, accumulate, and direct that energy in the precise direction we need. Our mind has the extraordinary ability to channel and use that enormous power using various means. One such means is radionics and its appliances, instruments to detect, measure, modify, transmit, and manage vibrational information, while facilitating the access to capabilities that only are considered present in privileged humans. They also allow managing vital energy and to use it in accordance with the intention of the person who operates one of these devices. The connection. People, living beings, and things, we all share a universe in which we are deeply interconnected. Later, we will enter the concept of matrix, or an area where we can access the ability to receive or send information in a voluntary way, on a kind of internet for subtle energy. Radionics. We can say that radionics and their devices are a simple way to access and amplify our mental power. We can compare a radionics device to a new generation smartphone that allows us to connect through an operator, structural link, to the internet, matrix, to gather the information we need or send new information to anywhere or anyone in order to correct an anomalous situation or circumstances and to facilitate the achievement of objectives of all kinds. We will get more understanding on this concept in the following chapters.